Good, Jonas. What's good, guys? Right in my daily outlook. Hmm. But Peter, I'm good, brother. What's good, Hamza? What's good, Saad? Just running the pre-market plan. Good, boys. What's good? What's good, Yoshi? Oh my God, Yoshi. Did you change the layout? No. Everything's the same. What's good, Edris? I'm doing good, bro. What's good, Adam? Can you explain TGIF in 2 sentences? When the weekly candle has a single large expansion higher and we reach a higher time frame key level, usually when we're at this level or the high of the week, we can expect a retracement going into the weekly range by 20 to 30%. Would you get a green screen so you don't go worry about your head covering the chat? Eventually we're going to be going Discord stream, so I don't really care. You expected TGIF today. On any other weekly Friday, yes. But because we're all-time highs, we're kind of in a we're in a 50-50 zone. We're like usually the way this farms, I'm expecting a lower move. But because we're all-time highs, we could just make higher highs, right? So it's not easy. Not easy at all. To get there. I mean, right now the order flow is showing bearish. So what up, guy? Today, first day, real money, no more paper trading. Good luck, brother. You got it. What's the indicator you use? These are the two indicators I use. You can use them if you would like to. Let's go, Manny. Let's go, Kispe. Let's go, Sergio. Let's go, Ahmed. Ahmed, what's up, brother? Yes, 20 to 30% is just the standard typical amount. Like it's like a probability, right? We'll cover buys. Just wait. Let people join up. While I'm on holiday, what's up, Aldi? Enjoy, brother. Yo, is anyone here hyped for the UFC fights tomorrow, or is that just me? UFC's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it is gonna be crazy. Who do you think will win? I personally think Max Holloway is going to win between those two. Okay, I'll tell you what I think. My gut tells me Dustin, but I think Dustin's just kind of washed now, and Max Holloway's peaking. My gut says Dustin, but it all yeah, like I'll tell you know what makes me think it's Dustin. I think like him winning 3 times is like just a narrative that wants to be pushed, you know. But who's the better fighter right now? It's Max. That's my opinion. It's Max. If you ask me who's the better fighter, it's Max. Who do I think will win? It's really 50-50. I'll say that much. I don't know that much about UFC. I'm like just recently getting into it. I'm on TikTok as well. No, no, I don't know what you're talking about, guys. I don't play basketball. I don't know what you're talking about. Fuck, I forgot water. I'm just watching for fun. Literally no idea what you're talking about, guys. I play golf. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get some water, guys. I'm gonna make it the whole stream without water. Alright, let me be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me get some water. Oh, all right. How was it spilling on me, bro? I didn't even. Good. I know. I did see that. Okay, let's talk about the game plan today, guys. Today we're gonna lock in. We're not gonna rechat again. Today was a lot easier to trade. I've seen Squid Games, yes. Okay, so let's break it down. Let's break it down in terms of probabilities and what's most likely to happen and what I've seen the most. So first things first. Any other week, if we were to take out this weekly, if we were to take out the weekly objective, which is all-time highs, we usually see a retracement on this Friday. Think of it as like profit taking, right, for the week. But we are in all-time highs, which means there's a lack of sell-side liquidity resting above. A lack of buy-side liquidity resting above. So there isn't that much profit taking that can really occur. So it's not easy. The highest probability trades, in my opinion, will be long, targeting all-time highs because that's all-time highs. So that's basically the idea. It's not ideal because the way this is forming is shows me lower, but I'm not gonna fight that all-time high narrative. We do have two lines marked up here, and I think either of these or both of these could be a draw on liquidity for today. So we will just have to wait and see, and just kind of go with the order flow. I guess that there is no clean, obvious game plan going into the day. If I'm being honest, there is really nothing clean. Maybe we get a classic model short and we can target the sell side. Like I said, we're range bound. It really could be either or, in my opinion. So, no, bro, I literally looked away for 1 second, bro. All right, well that changes things, bro. I didn't, did he? That's Johnny Sins. What was that? The wrong person, bro. Today's gonna be tough, guys. Okay, we're gonna close chat. If you guys have any questions, ask Garrett. Garrett's in charge. I'm joking. I'm joking. Let me open up the accounts here. So I'm gonna work on one Apex eval. I'm gonna work on my 50K zero eval, and if a good setup forms, I'll execute my fundeds as well. I have everything loaded up today. Yesterday, PM session. Uh, yesterday PM session was frustrating, kinda. We took a long, and I closed break even. It was going way too sideways. And literally a minute after I closed, it kind of went straight to TP. But I don't regret closing, so it is what it is. But I posted that in the Discord if you guys wanted to see. I journal all my trades in the Discord, so if you ever were curious. Close here. Open. We just immediately filled the entire opening range gap. Yeah. Great. I personally dislike price action like this. So we sweep out that buy side objective. I feel like we'll probably revisit it. No, probably not. We don't. I mean, we don't need to. It's not easy day. I'm gonna be honest. Not an easy day. We're just gonna have to wait a bit for clear order flow. That's all. Clear draw, clear order flow. I mean, right now we have all the sell side here, so immediate draw is probably lower. This is all-time high. I'm gonna mark out 23.4 as a best case scenario. Best case scenario if we expand higher. See, this overlap makes me want to just wait, you know? Overlap back and forth makes me want to wait. We have a sell side target here. And then we have all-time high 23.4. And then we'll go 23.50. So we'll mark out the whole numbers. Not gonna be really tradable if I'm being honest. It is Friday. What's Friday? A lot of overlap back and forth right now. Yeah, so we're just gonna wait it out. We're gonna wait for, let's say, first presentation to form. Keep it simple. Just looking for the highest probability trade. Let me mark this as sell side. Not as, let me not mark it as, and by the way, TGIF level is adjusted now. So you must mark it out like that. So we'll leave that marked out. And in the meantime, check out our Clash of Clans war. Type shit. We have to look for less RR in the morning, to be honest. Listen, if you guys, if okay, hold on. Let's talk about two things real quick. Let's talk about two things. One, if you're listening to the stream, lock in. Let me just show you one thing real quick. I just posted a YouTube video, and I think you would want to watch it. It is called The Truth Behind Price Delivery and Algorithms. I bring facts into this video. Fuck this ad, bro. I bring facts into this video that I think would be very insightful to a lot of people. I talk about the market maker and what they do, liquidity, imbalances, how it's algorithmic, how the algorithms could operate, what we know about the algorithms that's proven, etc., etc. So if you wanted to watch that video, it is now live. And if you like the video, do that. That's the first thing. The second thing, that we are running a giveaway. 4 Alpha Futures accounts, 2 zeros and 200Ks. If you want to participate, you have to DM me if you use my code. If you use my code, DM me. That's all I'm asking. Very simple. Easy steps. Can't go wrong. If you are also in the Discord and you want to apply for a role in the Discord, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roles in my Discord server, free Discord. You can apply to be any of them by simply opening up a ticket and applying with the criteria. I think this is a good way to verify people. And yeah, if you ever do reach Master Trader, we could probably talk and work about something where you can get a larger role in the community if you want. It's up to you. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that I want to cover. So that's it, yeah. That's all I wanted to say. We're still going sideways. I kind of want to wait for the macro or potentially wait for, 9:45 going into the macro, maybe 10 a.m. Just for a higher probability scenario, right? Macros tend to deliver a run. What we should do is check out the dollar. Like this is what can probably give us a better bias. The dollar's going down, so maybe Nasdaq does make higher highs, all-time highs. YM also going down. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, keep the accounts open. We're almost at that sell side pool. Probably get it. Not something I can really short though. First presentation form, by the way. My apologies. Late annotation, but it's there. Include the volume imbalance. Maybe if we got a bullish fair value gap here and then an invert, that's way too big, man. Then a bullish invert, and then maybe we could take that. I'd be way more comfortable taking that than just simply this. It's very range bound right now. Let's zoom out for a second, just see the bigger picture. Tough. Very tough. Um, We're just waiting. We're literally just going sideways still. What I want to see, maybe potential scenario, we take out the sell side and then start running for a new all-time high. I think that's not a bad idea. The sell side is also a 4-hour imbalance. So definitely a strong draw here. I don't mind shorting it to it, but like I said, I'd probably demand something like this. Otherwise, I don't really see how a high probability short can form. If I'm going to take something against my bias, I would very much need a high probability short. I mean, we had a large expansion week. This might be dull, but we'll wait. We shall wait. We did tap that 2 minute. How small these candles are. 12 points. Looking like prime 2020. Man, I think this is. Come on. This. We haven't caught a clean AM session trade in a while. We just usually like do nothing in the AM or we lose and then we just make it back in the PM. Gotta stay patient. We don't want to take a bad trade. Add people into the giveaway while I'm waiting for this. Oh, 331. I've got all the entries for now. Like I said, if we can get something like this, still just waiting for that. Hasn't changed right now. And if not, kind of 50-50. I favor shorts right now because one, the equal lows here, and two, the higher time frame sell side objective, the 4-hour imbalance. I think we have a good potential run to go lower. But is a high probability model going to form? I really don't know. YM's already pivoted lower. The thing is, dollar is bullish, so I mean, dollar is bearish. Inverse first presentation there. Full overlap the entire session now. $27. Just watching this pan out. I mean, obviously we have the all-time high right here. All-time high is always a strong draw. Two-minute bullet fair value gap there forming. It's so 50-50 in my opinion. It really is. I still favor lower just because of the immediate draw, but there's no telling. This would be an order block. I think that's a good eval trade. See if we get the OB. Doesn't look like we will. Maybe. Still working inside that 2 minute, touching the 3 minute now. I think this could be. I think this could be a good trade. We can just get a nice closure here. Of course not. Whoa. Okay. My bad. Imagine we entered long right there, guys. Oh my god. I mean, the model didn't form, obviously, but just imagine, hypothetically. That would have been crazy. It's really range bound, guys. Really, really range bound. Inside the macro now. I'm gonna enter. I want it to be like after an extreme is hit. Like I don't want to enter in this little uh, consolidation. I mean, just look at the 5 minute. Everyone's probably reading so much into it, but in reality, we've just been sideways the entire day. We've been at midnight over on pretty much the entire day. Not ideal. We didn't even get the fair value gap tab, so we can't even take this protraction if we wanted to. Has anyone taken a trade yet? Anyone taking a trade? I'm curious. No, on paper. Top take the shorts. I opened a short. Close chat. Who said that? See, I appreciate you, bro. I just wanted to see if people took a trade. Oh, from here? Nice, Garrett. That's a pretty good trade. Some people are in shorts. All right, well, good luck. I think the draw is lower as well. Sell side liquidity, I think, is the draw. I do think they'll get hit today. Maybe if we get a protraction model here. I feel like the 4 minute that's forming is pretty clean. Protraction short. I mean, I see the bearish order flow. It's sloppy, but it's there. We have a draw. It's a strong drawn liquidity. We just have to get inside that. We have news at 10 a.m. as well. Nothing crazy though. Damn. Orange folder looking like prime. Orange folder looking like prime Powell speech right now. I haven't seen speed like that in a while. I mean, someone definitely got stopped out there. I know a couple of you guys are in shorts. That's news. Prime orange folder, man. I guess they really cared about how that consumer sentiment, preliminary consumer sentiment. Anyways, we got the fair value gap. So we'll see if we get an inversion or an order block. I don't know how we're going to trade it, but we'll try. I mean, like this would be an order block. Never short that? No way. If your word's not even good. It is like you got to be really patient. I know this is boring to watch, but look at the 15-minute chart. We have literally just been going sideways. If we took anything at this point, it would have been a break even or a loss. Even the hourly's super choppy. Even the 4 hours choppy, man. Damn. Everything's chopping it up. Order block's too low, man. Like maybe an eval. Maybe an eval trade. Not even 1R. Look at on the eval, guys. 1R. There's no way I'm executing that on my fund, I'll tell you that much. Maybe if we get a nice protraction here, then we can get a more decent risk reward. Like something from here. But I don't even think it's gonna happen. Go straight to TP. I feel like are these candles printing the same speed? I feel like I feel like the alpha chart's ticking way faster than the trading view chart. I don't know if that's just me. My fill was 2351, but let's just pretend like I got the order block. Take off most of the position here. The reason I'm not executing on trading view is because it's a B setup. I knew people were gonna just copy me. But you got the P&L shortly. I don't think we'll get a protraction. If he just manages to come all the way back up, that would be absolutely remarkable. We may get a protraction model here. I see the 2-minute fair value gap. I see the 1-minute fair value gap. We may actually be able to, if we can form like somehow, I really don't think it's gonna form. I really don't think it's gonna form. In fact, this may just come back all the way. But if we can get like, it's a volume imbalance there, so we already traded into it. If we can get, I don't know, somehow a small inversion in here, like if the next candle does like this, even that's not good risk to reward though, because that would still be like, yeah, it's just simply not gonna form. It's just simply not gonna form. Simple as that. This can be an order block. If you're really bearish, I mean, I don't know what you'd aim for long more than the sell side though. If you really got edge there, came really close. Just 1.5 points away. We could reverse off of this 4-hour. I think it's possible. This has been pretty one-sided this morning, I would say. Just failure swings repeatedly on both sides. We could reverse from the 4-hour. Oh, B. YM doing? YM's just dumping, bro. Where is YM going? Are we at daily lows? Did we get that today on YM? Perhaps. Damn. YM opened and just went down today. YM actually gave a nice entry here at 10:02 from the 15. Dollar. Gold doing? That's not tradable in my opinion. Crude oil. This could be a continuation setup on crude. We're just consolidating. We're going to take the bulk off here. Only took this on an eval. Yes, it's going. Thank you. Slow. Yes, we'll reach that level pretty easily though. 639, 6338.5. Just on Euro C. Daddy, why? You know why that big candle? Daddy, you know why would that big candles, even you get stopped out, you get out in profit? I'm not sure what you're saying. It's London lows is long gone, Christopher. London lows over here. But pre-market lows, yeah, we did take that. After 3 banger days, this was inevitable. Fair. I'm in one trade on the eval. Nothing on the funded. I'm still in the eval trade. We're almost at TP. TP1 at least. The reason I'm not showing it is because I don't want people to copy my eval trades. I mean, if you're gonna copy, at least copy the A plus ones, right? I don't know. Am I wrong for that? I don't really care. Hello? Hello? My stop loss is the daily loss limit, by the way. That's why you don't see one. It's up here. But it's just 1,000 is the daily loss limit, right? So I don't need it. We didn't get filled on the execution there, but I think it's, yeah, it's fine. Now I will leave the rest of the stops at break even. And we'll leave runners to TGIF 20% level. I hate when this ruins the execution, bro. 15, 5, and 5. Why couldn't you just give me the 30? Or the 25? Why is it 15, 5, and 5? I think this eval is, if this comes down here, it should come here. Let's leave it like that. I mean, how long? Yeah. That's an immediate rebalance. I'll aggressively trail there. I want to try to get the 1500 P&L. So then I can pass in one more trade, ideally. Or I mean yeah, I think we'll close it there. Because I think that gives us 1,000 P&L, which means just one more 1 hour trade, risking 1,000. Or a 2 hour trade. Anyway, TGIF 20%. See if that's gonna get hit there. Who's calling me, bro? There's TGIF 20%. Pretty nice. We'll see if we get 30%. I don't know how far down it's gonna go. We are inside the 4-hour imbalance now, though. So this is not something I'd be looking to look short in. I'm not even necessarily bearish. I just expected price to come here, right? Just a counter bias trade idea because I have a strong draw and the model formed. It wasn't high enough quality to take on a funded. But there's TGIF. Someone asked about it earlier today. There it is. Not the highest risk to reward trade, but for an eval, at worth worth it. Worth it. Look how ugly these executions are, bro. Like, oh man. It just annoys me how ugly those executions are. I want to see if we reverse from this point. It's been one-sided the entire morning. Oh yeah, you could have held that trade if you wanted to. I think I know how to label my trades in the Discord now. It'll be a lot better. Trade eval. See if we get a reversal out of this or reversal model. It's like a couple of you guys took the same trade there with me. We'd have to get a CISD here for me to start looking for longs. The reason I want to look for longs is very simple. We're in all-time high territory. The higher time frame bias for me is always bullish. We've entered a 4-hour imbalance. We've already met 20% TGIF. We haven't run any buy side in the morning session. Only sell side delivery has been offered. So there's that. And then we're below all opening prices. Deep discount. I think we could potentially get a nice reversal model. Best case risk to reward scenario is 2.3. Maybe we get a protraction along the way. That's better. We could get the CIC on the 2-minute, which is cleaner, and will grant us more risk to reward. 2.5. So we'll see. I don't know if I would take. I probably would take the CIC, to be honest. But we may not get it. We'll see, right? It's just an idea. Like we may get it. The field's not going to be too ideal, so we have to wait. 1 minute CST might be the best candidate if it forms. Who knows? It may not form. I don't know. Some people are probably already in off the inversion, although it didn't actually inverse. There's a volume imbalance right there. So if you took that as an inversion, that was not an inversion, and you might have just got stopped out. I think TGIF green is a lot better than. I didn't mean to do that. At least we're making progress. Let me check the balance on this account. Okay, so we're halfway to passing, so we can just go 752R on the next trade and for this eval, I mean, and we can maybe pass our first ever zero eval. Although to be honest, I mean, I guess we're gonna pass it, so I might as well use it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I'd rather the standard, but. We may get a really nice CISD here if we can get an SMT. YM is not pivoting. I don't know. Did you guys take any trades today? I don't have chat open. I'm just asking. Win, loss, break even, FOMO, blow an account. Did anyone blow an account today? That's what I want to know, actually. Did anybody blow an account today? You figure I've taken one trade on an evaluation account. I'm looking to potentially get in long here. The eval trade was a win. I took the short from here to here, the 1.1R only. You're minus 1.5K on alpha? That's quite a lot, no? Or is that normal for you? I don't want to tell you what's a lot and a little, but if I lost 1.5K, I'd probably just blow the account if I'm being honest. I take the short in 2R, got hit. Nice, bro. Did I 3-star the number 1 of the enemy clan? Wait, who are you in the clan, bro? I mean, that's good, Steve. Oh my god, Elliot, you gotta be in the wars, bro. We need you, man. This is unreal. We need you. Are you in the war? We're getting our asses slapped every war, man. What's going on? We're literally getting slapped so hard. Our our number 2 needs to attack. Our number 3, number 4, 2, 3, and 4, and 7 haven't attacked. And 9. Yo, fuck these guys. Y'all getting kicked, bro. I need Town Hall 14 plus replacements. Clash Royale or Clash of Clans, both, bro. I've been on a 5K eval account for 3 months. I mean, that's quite impressive. You need to go back to your journal and ask yourself. Go back and ask yourself, why am I like, what's holding you back? Because obviously you're really close. It means you could just implement a couple of things and you'd be very profitable, right? If you could just change 1 or 2 things, maybe take a little bit less trades. Maybe just higher probability trades. Maybe let your winners run more. You know? Damn, Garrett, you're killing it, bro. You were locked in, bro. Yo, Garrett, are you trading with like the? Oh, you can hear me. Are you trading any like mechanical like with strict rules, or just kind of going with the flow, like just your ability to read price and then execute with logic? That's something I've always asked myself. I used to trade like that too, and I feel like I get the sense that you do. If you guys don't know, the way I used to trade was I didn't actually have a model. My model was just like drawn liquidity and like confirmation. Like whatever logic came to me because of my ability to read price well, I would just trade like that. But then I wasn't seeing consistent results. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to put it into words. But it's so much more fun. I'm gonna be honest, trading with no model, I'm not saying gambling. I'm saying trading with no model and your model just simply that you just trade on logic. That is fun in my opinion. Very fun. Trading's a lot more entertaining, I guess. Not that it's meant to be entertaining, and it's not meant to be fun. That's what I would tell myself. I was like, yeah, it's more fun, but it's not even meant to be fun at all. So you just got a 3 star, nice, bro. Bro, if we win this war, that's it. If we win this war, I'm giving away an Apex account to the Clash of Clans community, bro. How about that? How about that? Everyone's gonna talk shit now because they're not gonna be involved. There's no spots right now, but if some of these people don't attack, then we're gonna have to boot them. Easy peasy. Down Yoshi. Any CS 1.6 players around there? Yeah, I used to back when I was like 12. It might just stay bearish one sided, but either way, there's no way we're going short here. If we get just the cleanest breaker of all time, we go long. If not, no trade. We took one trade on the eval. We hit TP. Nothing on the fundeds. Oh, that. Yo, the guys we're playing are nasty, are disgusting, bro. Why are they? We're level 2. Why are we getting pinned? How am I blurry? Why are we getting pinned against level 15s, bro? Like, that shit's just unreal. It's not fair, bro. Yeah, 14 and 15 and 21. That's like 8 stars right there. 12, 14, 15, and 21. That's 11 stars. That would literally give us the lead. If we just got those 4 people, that's and then someone attacks 1 and 2, we win, bro. Type shit. Can you join the Clash Royale one? I think the Clash Royale one is also full, but we're also in a war right now. So if people don't attack, we're gonna boot them too. So stick around. Stick around. I think we're full. Yeah. Oh, we actually have one spot open on Clash Royale, so if you want to join, there's one spot. I'm gonna be honest. There's some like pretty low level guys in here. We might just have to boot them, bro. We might just have to boot them. Oh, good shit, Christ. Drop the name. Hold on. We might have to boot some. Yo, NUR. I love you, bro. You're a great guy. With 2,000 trophies, you're not gonna cut it. All right, you're not gems material, bro. So I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna have to give you the boot, bro. All right. Love you, but not gems material. Come on, bro. 2,000 trophies, bro. Come on, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real, buddy. The members is Gems Clash. It's called Gems Clash. We got 3 spots, bro. Most of the people. This I know this guy personally. I'm about to get him right now. Tell him straight up. I wouldn't qualify that as a CIC. I'd want to see the full breaker. I can't. I'm not just gonna take the first 1 minute CIC. I would need to see a full move above the 4 hour fair value gap, which means closing above here. So, what is the max call in the 0 time? Yeah, 1 mini. It scales. So 1,500. If you make more than 1,500, it's 1 mini. If you get more than 1,500, then 2 minis. There's also people not attacking. They're also gonna get booted, bro. Listen, this weekend we're gonna do a big clan cleanup, bro. We're gonna clean up. We're gonna clean up everyone, bro. You don't war, you're out. You shit, you're out. Low trophies, you out. Top set 50K or 0 alpha. If it was up to me, it depends. If you're a beginner, take the alpha. If you're a beginner, but if you think you're gonna get paid in like at least a couple of tries, I would go with the top step. Let's put a trophy cap on this shit, bro. I think. Listen, you gotta have at least 6, bro. You gotta have at least 6K. So you don't make the cut. Last seen 8 days ago. Bro, get the hell out of here, bro. Alright, that's good cleanup. That's good cleanup. Why is that? It's cheaper. That's the main reason. And the payout's easier. That's the second main reason. Which account on Alpha has no activation fee? It's the 0 plan. And they also have 20% off for the rest of the month. What I want to look for, guys, by the way, we're still trading. I know it maybe seem like I'm not locked in, but we're locked in. If we can get the breaker, I won't execute the breaker. But if we get a protraction, I will execute the protraction. Because timing, unless we get the breaker at like 1050, I don't really want to long into that 15. So I want to wait for the 1050 macro. And then if it's like if it's A plus, I'll take it on the funded. If not, we'll just try to pass the rest of the eval today. Because you can pass the 0 eval in one trade. Alpha features 150K with 6K drawdown. I know, bro. It's so W. All right, now everyone's above 6K. This guy is 10,000, bro. Holy shit. 10,000? Oh my. Oh my. Alright, since you're so bougie like that, give me some fucking fireball. Honestly, if you know you can pass and get payouts, Alpha seems better. I just got one yesterday, not gonna lie, just don't know how I can take. You don't like how you can take 50%. I mean, yo, listen, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be straight up. Really, anyone can get a payout with Alpha, bro. It's so much easier than the other firms. Anyone can get a payout, bro. Yes, my phone of futures has consistency rule. Gatie, are Mega Knight players good at trading? Hell no, bro. Bro, if you play that shit, you're like negative RR, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Negative RR. I'm down 5K on the 150. I just be gooning. What? What am I hearing right now? Check my class user. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't got time for all that, bro. I'm sure you're really good, bro. I don't got time. That zero count is the best, especially Alpha 6 platform. They offer 15-second time frame for free, better than trading you with $60 a month. Yeah, that's another reason I use Alpha 6. The zero plan is probably the best plan out there for a beginner. You get access to the journaling, the trade copier, the seconds chart, multiple layouts. Like, it's a clean journal, guys. It's a really clean journal that they give you. It's really nice. And it's cheap, right? It's not the best Alpha Futures account, but it's the cheapest. Cheap is good. Cheap is good, right? You're always listen. Every single time you guys get a prop firm account, all you're trying to do is make a what's it called? You want to make a return on your investment. That's the goal, right? That's the goal. The goal isn't to get $20,000 every single time you open an account and always go. You're simply just trying to make a return on your investment. That's it. If you can keep getting a return on your investments, you're profitable. You make money. You can put money into a live account. You can try to scale your return on investments. You're unstoppable. That's all you have to do. You don't. Once I started thinking about it like that, like okay, I spent this much money on an account. If I can make this much, I made money. I'm making money, and it's scalable. And at the main time, the main focus the entire time is just improving your skills of trading. Exactly. That's another really big thing. And I listen, I know you guys struggle with this because I struggle with this. Like I know for a fact. Hold on. I know for a fact that so many people struggle with this. I used to struggle with this so much. And it is 100% ego. Some people think they need to catch the best trades with the best risk to reward, with the perfect stop loss and the perfect entry. And that's to be the best entry and fill. And it needs to go straight to take profit. And it needs to be at least 2 risk to reward plus every single time. Bro, you are asking way too much. You need to drop that ego completely. The market will humble you. It will humble you. You cannot demand so much. You need to learn how to take profits. You need to learn how to ask for less, take what you get. You're not every single trade. Now sometimes when it's a really good setup and the conditions are right and everything aligns, sure, that's a great time to be aggressive and look maybe for a runner to run or whatever. But not every single time. You can't every single time you trade be like always looking for the best target. Like for example, if you're trying to go long off this breaker, you can't always look for the best case scenario objective. We may not get there. We don't know, right? So you can't just have that same mindset every single day. Some days, yes. Every single day, no, you're not going to hit a home run every single day. You got to just build this slowly, especially with prop firms, because you got to kind of have a higher trade frequency with prop firms, unless you're allowed to swing trade, or because most prop firms have a consistency rule, minimum trading days. So you got to try to go for more trades that are easier rather than just hit a home run every now and then, which is risky. And again, you don't want to aim for a home run every single time. You're just going to end up missing. You're going to strike out. You're going to strike out. Why ICT trader lose? Because when price going lower, ICT trader every time looking longer, and lose a million and say that, bro, ICT's a big liar. That's a big thing, too. A lot of you guys can probably agree, and I used to do this, too. Every single time the market went down, I was looking for a reversal. Every time. And every time I'm like, okay, if we close above here. Okay, not there. Okay, if we close above here. And I just keep going lower and lower until we finally get the breaker. Not realizing that the entire time we've just been doing this. Like, sometimes you just gotta use some common sense, bro. If we were going to reverse, wouldn't we have done so already? What are we waiting for? The Clash of Clans name is called Gems Clash. That's why I don't like watching these bottom and top tier guys on TikTok. It's so unrealistic. I mean, there are models that allow you to get high risk to reward, but I'll tell you one thing. A lot of the time, they lose 4 or 5 times before the trade pans out, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes they don't give the impression that that's happening. They're acting like they entered once and it went straight from entry to TP. That's probably not true. Maybe it is. I don't know. Who cares? How are you even going to get a payout? Because most firms require a consistency rule. I don't know. Maybe they're trading a live account. For me, it wouldn't make sense because Alpha's my best. Alpha's my favorite prop firm. Um, and I want to scale with Apex, and they both have consistency rules. So why would I go for a high risk to reward trade? Makes no sense. I'd rather do it all myself, Stefan. They risk less. The thing is, it doesn't matter if they risk less because when they win, they're gonna make so much money. So it's gonna be hard to be consistent, right? Like if sometimes you're making 5R and then sometimes you're making 10R, it's gonna be so. How are you gonna meet 40% consistency though? Apex seems a big scam. I mean, Apex is the most successful firm, but they do have the hardest rules. Please don't kick me. No, I'm gonna keep you in Christ. Don't worry, bro. I know you. Why is your bias bullish? Because we're all-time highs, and we're inside of a 4-hour imbalance. That's all. So we're kind of approaching that period in time where that breaker might form, but we're also going to enter the 15-minute. So like I said, if we get the protraction inside the macro, GatieTrades, what's up, Robbie? Robbie, how the market been to you lately, bro? Is there another platform that you use other than TradingView? Yes, I use AlphaTix. If you saw what happened to me this morning, you'd cry. Did you record it, bro? I'll watch it on stream right now. What happened to you, bro? Did you did you take a long or short right here? JP, I was gonna call you today, bro. But I know you're in Florida. JP, I have to ask you, bro, how the market's been treating you, bro. You're gonna post it later? I bet. Let me know. Yo, Gary, dude. Yo, you can post all you want, Garrett. Garrett, if you really want and you want to apply to a role, we can get you a really good role in the Discord, bro. Because I think you're pretty consistent. 5 figures in 7 days. I think the strat works. Yeah, it definitely works. With 10 points each trade. No, I'm not saying the strategy doesn't work. I'm just saying it's hard to get a payout with firms that have consistency rule, or people don't show the losses. Like, yeah, it's a great model. I don't think it's a bad model whatsoever, but it's kind of just not it's not transparent when you only post the wins. But in reality, that model has a lot of losses, more than most models, which is fine. That's not a bad thing. If you're a good trader and you understand that just because you lose a lot doesn't mean you're not profitable. But when you only post the wins, that's kind of like very scammy, in my opinion. You're like, I caught this amazing trade. I caught this amazing trade. Okay, sure, nice. But by the way, I lost 3 times before, and I had to endure that. To me, that's way more impressive. Being able to lose 3 times, but still trusting the model to execute it a fourth time is way better than just posting one win. You know? No, I didn't take that short, Musab. The only trade we've taken today is this, and it was 1.1 Rs. Is the only trade we took. It was like this. Justin Wheeler, he's a cool guy, bro. I've also been having some of my best profitable trades. Nice, JP. Found my most profitable setup with our regular game session. It's more in line in PM session. Yo, PM session has been so much better for me recently. Nah, I feel you, JP. But yo, you can carry it over, bro. You can carry it over. How do I apply for the roles? If you want one, these are the roles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the requirements for each. If you open up a ticket, create ticket. Oh shoot. Then you just open the ticket. It'll like put you in here, and then you just talk about which one you want. If it wasn't for guys, if it wasn't for PM this month, I would be in pretty severe drawdown right now. ES was on fire, yeah. ES was just planning out every setup that formed. How many people are in the giveaway right now? I think 30, 35 maybe. Let me check. I think it's like 35. PM session starts at 1:30, but I only do 2 to 3. Do you do it on Friday? Yes. I didn't find anything really difficult between Friday and the other days in my back test. So if you want the role, listen, first thing served. So for like 30 accounts at a 50-50 win. Yeah. For right now, it's a 50-50 win. Make sure you enable show all channels in the Discord. That way you can see all the channels. And then go right here to tickets, and you'll see. We're full. Which one's full? Which one's full? Boom, boom, boom. The clan? Which clan? Clash of Clans or Royale or Clash Royale? All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see what we're working with. We do have 50 people. Okay, is there anyone super? I mean, this guy hasn't played in a week. Give me just message me on Discord if you want to join. And when people don't use their attack in this war, we'll just get rid of them, bro. Because it looks like a lot of people are not gonna use their attack. Like this guy, bro. He's probably not gonna attack. This guy's getting kicked for sure. Damn, you're staying, bro. You're not allowed to leave. Retraction my form. I wouldn't argue there's a reversal here. I guess there is an SMT. Yeah, it might form. This is tough, man. If you were to take this inversion, you would have to partial the majority of the position here. Or not the majority, but I don't know, you could break even. You'd have to like break even or just secure like 1R. What's the risk reward on that? 1.4. If you get the best fill. It's not a bad trade for that reason alone. Because you can get a potentially good fill. Are you serious, bro? One tick failure? One tick failure. The 15 minutes right there, the 30 minutes forming, I think even if the bias is not a full reversal here, we probably take out this high. I haven't run any buy side. This would be an eval trade for me too, though, if I'm being high. Let's see if we get the inversion. 10 contracts, 20 micros per. So 10 micros would be 10 micros would be I remember 10 micros would be $200 risk. 20 micros 400, 50 micros 300. Call it 11 micros if it gives us the inversion. There a 2-minute in there. We did inverse the 2-minute, but it's not a valid. This isn't even a valid protraction. It really is not. If we soup out this low, okay, now it could be a valid protraction. If we get the OB here, plus the inversion. Because we took out a short-term low. Kind of like not really rejecting from anywhere that I can trust. Meaning we went higher, did not run any buy side or fill any inefficiency, but we're starting to break lower. To me, this actually just forms a setup here. We can get a good fill. I don't mind executing this trade inside of the macro with a very strong draw, and then a potential full reversal is always possible when we're in all-time highs. $1.5 if we get that fill. 10 or 5 micros. If we get the OB. What are your thoughts on people who bottom taking top tick? Nothing wrong. It's a good model as long as you have a consistent model that you know works. No one in the entire world can say anything. My only issue is people who act like they can consistently do it, which I'm sure they are consistently doing it, but without showing the losses. Like I'm saying, they're acting like they have like a 70-80% win rate while they're doing it, which I feel like just fools a lot of people. I wouldn't take my full TP here, by the way. I would be looking for like this. But that buy side would have to be a partial fill. So if we can get the closure above here, needs to close above with the body. We can execute 10 micros. If it goes too far up, not going to take it. I want to see a good fill. Please come back. All right, I'm hovering the buy button. Being patient with the buy process because I'm also looking at ES. All right, we'll try it there. Actually, didn't get in on the funded yet because it just started going down. So I'm actually still waiting on my funded. I should show this. Let me check YM. ES is really laggy, really far behind. I'm hovering the buy button. I just want to see speed higher. That's all. To execute on the funded. And that's not like it's gonna happen. If we get speed, yeah, we're gonna get an S&T down here. Yeah. So it's gonna be a no funded trade day. I didn't execute on my funded. Didn't execute on any other accounts. Because this candle opened and just started immediately trading down and didn't really show me any confirmation. The reason I didn't click it right away is because ES was lagging. That's something I always do. So probably just gonna call the session there. I don't see myself executing this trade anymore. Technically, if it does come back above here now and close above, that is an order block. But I probably wouldn't take that. So no trade. How much can you withdraw in 100K? 100K what? Alpha? Top step? I love bottom taking and top taking because the RR is very good. The alpha, how much could I withdraw? The maximum is 15,000. I'm not gonna go for 15,000. I just take payouts right when I'm eligible. 100K alpha is 15K. Any top step account, the maximum is 5K. I just joined. Did you take anything before this? The only trade we took today was one short on an evaluation account. And we hit TP. That's what I was thinking too, Garrett. That's what I was thinking too. But it just may not come. Might just stay open, I guess. Your entry was beautiful. It was self-biased though. Not sure if that's a compliment, but thanks, bro. Yeah, we're just gonna look for PM session 1R. Why are you more likely to trade on NQ than ES? I always trade NQ over ES because usually NQ is faster. What's good, Kevin? What are your thoughts? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. It doesn't really matter, bro. You can trade displacement. You can trade literally anything. If you're a profitable trader, you understand that you can literally trade anything. And that's not what's going to determine whether you're profitable or not. It's going to be whether or not you're convinced in your edge, whether you have a proven edge or not, and whether or not you can manage risk. That's it. For me, I'm going to trade 2 to 3 p.m. in the PM session. Hopefully, we can be done in the first like 15 minutes. Yeah, that's what I would look for too, Garrett, but I don't think I want to take it. No, that's what I was thinking too. because we just have so much engineered liquidity higher. It's a lunch tendency. But the truth is, I think I do abandon my bullish bias here, so it would not that I don't have a rule of not trading above my bias, but my fund in future, I don't know, bro. My fund in forex, I don't use them. Sorry, bro. So pretty bland week. I mean, we still have PM session. See you Monday, gang. See you, Garrett, bro. I'm not sure, Rohan. You'd have to ask them, brother. So only one trade on the eval. If we get a CISD here, in fact, I think it would actually be, yeah, we can use this. I really can't tell if that's an up close candle. Call it neutral and just the CISD here. We just got one trade on an evaluation account today. One trade on the evaluation account and it hit TP 1.1R. Listen, you guys don't have to ask me if I took any trade. If I take a trade, it's going to be journaled here. Every single time, all my trades, losses, break evens. Every single time, loss, I'll label which account I took it on. He's reading chat on YouTube. No, I have both open right now. Have you tried Tradeify? I got one account with them once. It was an eval, and I blew it, and then I never tried them again. I just wanted to try it. Appreciate you, Clint, though. Are you going to go live in PM? No, I don't go live in the PM session. When I'm trading PM, guys, I trade like this. I'm all the way leaned back. I'm on my phone, and I'm just waiting for the model to form. I pick a direction, and I wait for my model to form. So it's going to be a very boring live. There's no analysis. It's so simple. You do not need to mark out anything. You just wait for the model. It's 2 steps. 2 steps. And you need to have a bias. So I guess 3 steps. But once you have a bias, you can trade it. I'm not saying you have to. I don't really care if you guys trade it, but it's just that easy that there's really no point in going live. Background? Paperstone. Bro, this is futures. What's the best advice you could give a break-even trader? Oh, you're in a. If you manage to stay break even for a couple of times, if you manage to stay break even for a while, you have you're great, bro. You're doing absolutely great. You're very close. All you need to do is look at your journal. And if you haven't been journaling, that's why you're break even still. You just need to look at your journal and say, where can I improve? Where can I do better? Where can I do less bad? If you're break even, I would say most people who come to me and said, Gaddy, I'm break even, I don't know what to do, it's probably because they're risk or money management. So I would focus on that first. If you journal your trades, you'll know exactly what it is, right? Or maybe your win rate's just too low, which is fine, because you can improve your win percentage as well. You just have to eliminate bad trades. You can eliminate bad trades or less probable trades, then you can be better. Even this trade is, the fact that this trade right here is more than 2R is kind of crazy. We took one trade break even on an eval. We hit take profit on an eval. I took 2 trades, 1 break even on a nice, bro. If it closes above here, this meets criteria, but I don't think it's gonna be a full reversal personally. So you'd have to manage like here, something like that. MQ left equal lows and MQ did not. This is so annoying. What's so annoying, bro? There's my first account today on 10 a.m. news, but we learn 9 a.m. news. You mean 10 a.m. news? Yeah. You good, bro. It happens. Hi, Gaddy. Is this a strategy? This is my model forming, but I'm not going to execute this. It's not for me, brother. It's not for me. Make it last forever. And I'm about to go to war. Don't know if I'ma see you again. Can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? Oh, I'm about to go to war. Don't know if I'ma see you again. The difference between MNQ and NQ. MNQ is a derivative. It's practically the same thing. I always do my charting on the mini, but it is up to you what you want to do your charting on, brother. I appreciate you guys coming through to the live streams. What's up, Enigma? Effective journaling separate those who simply want success from those who achieve it. Bro, journaling is so important. It's absolutely insane how important journaling is. I appreciate you guys coming through. I am going to head out now. I'm not going to execute this trade, although my model did form. I'm not convinced in the reversal. This is about a best case, like any more than here is possible. It's not going to be for me. I appreciate you guys coming through. And I will see you guys live on Monday. I will post in my Discord what my plan is for PM session. I'm going to look for one Rooster reward. Again, PM session has been doing really good for us. We've been kind of just getting through our fundeds there with that. And that's it. So I appreciate you guys coming through. If you have any questions, message me on Discord. If you use my code, let me know so I can enter you in the giveaway. And I will see you guys live on Monday for stream number 9. Peace. If Enigma Core Trader's live, you should go watch him. That's my final thing to say. Take care, guys. I'm not in this trade just to tape read because this is my model form. So I'm just showing you guys that I know my model form here. I'm choosing not to take this trade because I don't think the probability is that great. Is it a discretionary thing? No. Like, I guess that would be a good example. What makes me think this is not so high probability? How bearish this order flow was, and the fact I'm not convinced that it's going to go all the way back up to 930, which would technically be my model's criteria. So that's it. The giveaway will be next week. All right, peace out, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through.